In this screencast, we're just going to take a look at an orientation of the human body, basically to understand what anatomy and physiology are and what each one is separately. So first we need to make a distinction just between what anatomy is and what physiology is. And although it is possible to study one exclusively over the other, they are very often linked for good reason. And anatomy, if you just remember that anatomy deals with the structure and physiology deals with the function. There's two basic ways to look at anatomy, to study anatomy, and the first is gross anatomy. Gross anatomy is essentially the large structures of the body that you can eat. Those structures are mostly at the organ level, at the smallest for the most part. So any organ of any system and body parts, usually typical things that physical therapists or occupational therapists would be dealing with, would be gross anatomy. Microscopic anatomy, on the other hand, or histology, are essentially things that you need to see with a microscope. And we will study both of those things in class, both gross anatomy, and we'll study some tissues, and we'll study some things on the cellular level. So again, gross anatomy is what you can see with the naked eye, and microscopic anatomy is what you would need a microscope for. And a basic understanding of the organization or the hierarchy of the human body. At the organism level, that would be where the humans are, and since most of you are probably human, that's what you're most interested with. But in anatomy and physiology class, you can break, or a study of each one of those, you can break these down to the system level, and the systems into different organs, and the organs are comprised of different tissues into cells, and then even beyond our scope would be smaller into molecules and atoms at the chemical level.